Okay, good morning. We are in the shop this morning. We're going to work on a little project for the camper. So I put that little diesel heater in last year, and you know, it's a nice little heater, but it's a little too much. I bought the 8K. It's way too big for that camper. I should have bought the 2K, and I'll probably be replacing that. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the Wave 3 heater, so I'll have both heaters in the camper, just so I have a little redundancy built in. And I can turn that little Wave 3 on low, and it's just about right with proper ventilation in there. So that's what I'm going to work on today. So let's get started on that little project. 16 by 16 is going to be the size of this cabinet where it mounts inside the camper. So I got 6 inches reveal on either side, which leaves me about 14 inches on the face for the cabinet door that I'll be mounting that Olympian Wave 3 to. And that's going to leave a nice big space on either side of this for other storage, be it the 1 pound propane tanks for my cook stove or other things of that nature. So I'm going to get to cutting this piece out to mate up to that. Should have had my dust control running. So there are my pieces. And these are actually going to be grain matched. There. That's my grain match part. So these are going to be 22.5, each one of these, and that's where it's going to be faceted. So I'll get busy cutting those. Okay, so here's all my parts except for the cleats for mounting it. So I have my cabinet door marked out. I'm going to cut that out. The whole thing's going to be a cabinet door. These are miter fold corners. These are going to be the bottom and the inside. Yeah, so I'll go like that. I'll go like this. And I'll glue the whole thing and nail it all together. Put a couple cleats on the back to hold it all together. And shazam, cabinet. Cabinet. It's a little bigger than I was kind of expecting it to be, but so this thing here should just slide right in here like this. Shazam, and then when oh, there's a lot of room inside that cabinet. Oh yeah, by the time I fasten that up against the wall, there's a lot of space in there. I can put all kinds of stuff in that cabinet still. You know, I could probably put a full-size tank in there even. And then this will mount right on that door, just like that. And that would give me a nice little heat inside that thing. Let's take it inside the camper and see what it looks like in there. Of course, I got to take those hooks down. They're not going to be a part of this thing. Yeah, so that's the corner cabinet right there. I'm going to find some things and mount that right up in that corner. Doesn't take up any space. You can still get your feet in here. You know, it's just a dead corner. There's really nothing in there. So this is going to be a lot of useful space. And a secondary heat source. Oh yeah. A few more stiffeners will be ready. Okay, so here is that cabinet all pretty much done. I left the backs open, but plenty of stuff to fasten it to the walls. Right now I'm going to go around and fill all these little nail holes right here with some of this color putty. Look at that, matches almost perfectly. I'll do one there. I'll buff that off. I'm going to put a little tongue oil on the edge of that, and then I can make the face and install this thing. That's it for today. I'll get started on this tomorrow. Okay, this morning we are going to be working on this little door face for this cabinet. So I don't have enough of this left over from last. I'm going to start by milling some of that out of that little piece of walnut I have over there. Just set this up and get right to it. All right, so this thing is all pretty much fabricated, the carcass. I need to go get some tung oil to tung oil that, and to tung oil this solid piece of walnut on the edges. And I need to buy the hinges. And you know, I'm gonna buy a handle, even though I don't think I need a handle, because it's gonna have that big heater mounted to this. Let's just take a look at that. Yeah, just like that. I'm gonna get a big catch for this side too, a big a catch, a pull, so that it will take some of the weight. This thing weighs a little bit. I don't know how it's gonna handle going over bumps and stuff over time, but so that's gonna go like that, and then the hose is just gonna come out of here and turn and go into a hole right here. So it's mechanical, you know, you're gonna see it. So there we go. I'm gonna get busy on that. This baby. And mount this door. Let's see here. So that's how it goes, just like that. Doesn't really matter because this thing's getting all covered up with the heater. So my hinges go on this side, right here. Well, just like all of them, I always do it the same way whenever I do hinges. Lock that thing, move it up to where it goes. Give it 3 little circles. Do the same thing over here. Take my drill bit and just get those started. I'm a little concerned that the weight of that heater is going to take its toll on these little hinges. We'll find out though, because if it does, I can always come back and put little through bolts in here to make it work out a little better. Let's try this. I'm guessing all my little reveals here. I'm not going to be too accurate about this. It's perfect. Perfect, I'm telling you. Perfect. Okay, a couple days off, had to go take care of some other stuff. So this is where we're at. I came in here and got this cabinet hanging. So you've seen I had it drilled already for the Wave 3 heater goes here. The hose is going in through the cabinet right there for the air, for the propane. So my buddy Pat had this idea, was to put a little ledger on this door. So when you close it, it rests right on this bottom lip, which will support the weight of going up and down, jumping over, you know, when we go over bumps and stuff up and down. So I fit a piece of carpet on the inside. I don't know how well you can see that, kind of dark. So I have a piece of carpet there. So now I am working on, so it's fastened through the roof, through the back. I found all the cleats and it's permanently installed, but it can come out if I need it to be. So I'm going to mount the tank in there, and I'm going to bungee it for now. I'm just going to put some ring loops in there. Then also, because this door, it's just the latch on this door is just not the greatest, and I'm afraid if I hit the brakes it'll swing. So I'm going to actually put a barrel bolt or something. I'm going to see what I can find in my little bag of tricks in the shop there, and see if I can find something from the boat shop that will work to hook this. You know, I could put a little hook, but I'd like to put a nice barrel bolt or something there. We're going to take a look around. So that's where I'm at with that. Let's go in the shop and take a look around. Okay, so here is my bucket of oddballs with a whole bunch of stuff left over from literally 30 years ago when I used to work on boats. So now we have all kinds of stuff in here. So I'm going to see if I can find a couple of ringers, and I would like to find some kind of a, like, you know, here's a little hasp, but I don't want something that big. I want something kind of small and dainty that will work good on that. So let's just take a look in this bucket here. What we come up with. Oh, I can use a couple of cleats like that to tie that down. Line chocks, don't need them for anything. Oh, something like this might work good too. Look at that. Go and close that door shut with that. Let's see if I can find another piece of it. A small one of those things. Oh, I could use one of these too. I could drill a hole. That's what I could do. I could drill a hole and use this on the inside. So you just drill a hole, stick your finger in the hole, and latch it open, and it will latch. I like that idea. See if I can find the other half. Then I have these too. You know, I have like a little hook. I could use a little hook and just hook it on there, and that would work too. You know, it kind of looked kind of cool too. A little nice one like that. Anyway, I'll get back when I find out what I think I'm going to use. Okay, I put the camper on the truck. Let's just take a look at that cabinet and see how she turned out. So there it is, hanging up inside the camper. You see I have the tank mounted inside there, and I put a bungee on it so that it holds the door shut a little better. That catch is good, but I think if I hit the brakes hard, it'll come flying open. So yeah, got the hole in that side. I just put a little hook up there. Anyway, that's going to conclude this video. I hope you saw something you liked. Thanks for watching.